Number 4. The Loud House 888. My brother's birthday was coming by, and he was turning 10. He loved shows on Nickelodeon, like SpongeBob and The Loud House. Well, as I said before, that's pretty much all that Nickelodeon airs nowadays, so yeah. I feel bad for your brother. I wish he was born in the 90s or 2000s, when Nickelodeon had this thing called Variety. Damn, that sucks for him. I thought a La House DVD would be perfect, so I searched up one on eBay. While I was searching on eBay, I decided to check my mailbox. Surprisingly, there was a box beside my front door. Like a normal person, I decided to open it. It had scratches on it. It had a DVD named The Loud House 888. I thought what the 888 meant, but I couldn't think of it. Well, apparently the 888 is like it represents Jesus or something like that. It's basically the good version of 666, basically, from what I can gather. That's what it is. It's like the good version of 666. The words looked like it was drawn by a toddler, so I refused to open it up, but I did. I watched over the DVDs, and okay, so it's more than one DVD, okay, and they had perfect quality and no flaws. So there was episodes like Head Poet's Anxiety and a episode that wasn't supposed to come out, but it's on Amazon. What? Fandom Pains, Linner Takes All, and an unusual named episode called The Loud House 888. So I watched the 888 episode, and it started out like this. It started with the outside of the house, no intro or anything. So it started in Lincoln's room, and he says, "I'm so tired of my sisters pestering me around and annoying me. I'm done. I need some way to end my life and get over this." A light bulb dropped on his head, and he said he had an idea. So we searched all around the house for a knife, but couldn't find one. Instead, he found a pistol. Okay, how the fuck was he unable to find a knife, but yet he was able to find a pistol? That makes sense. He didn't know how to use a pistol, so he went into his closet, closed the door, and shot himself 10 times. This was scary, so I threw up everywhere. Then, the sisters stood by a cremation saying, "R.I.P. Linky." The episode ended with no credits, only noises of gunshots for 45 minutes. I got bored, so I fast forwarded, and the Nickelodeon logo came up, originally after a The Loud House episode. So I didn't give this DVD to my brother. If you find this episode, I suggest you don't watch it. I threw up over this, and I don't want you to throw up too. Okay, well, that's fucking anticlimactic. What an anticlimactic story. Good. You really sat through 45 minutes, or, I'm sorry, minutes of gunshot sounds. Wow, fucking hell. Yeah, that was good. Number 3. The Loud House, Season 9, Episode 5. Hello, Justin. My name's not Justin. Is your name Justin? Who's Justin? And I wish Justin Bieber Hey was still relevant so I could make a... No, I don't want to do that. And I have a treat for you. Yes, all of you. First, I saw a Lost Future-like episode, Season 9, Episode 5. Of what TV show? You never stated. What show is it? I was on my TV watching Xfinity. A random pop-up came on the screen saying "New Loud House Special" in a loud, creepy voice. I was a big The Loud House fan at the time, so I pressed watch. Yeah, I trust it. You hear the fucking... It's in a loud, creepy voice, but nope, I trust it. It immediately started with a very new intro. At the end, all the charters were on the couch, even some that weren't regularly there, like Clyde, the parents, and a character I didn't recognize. As the episode starts, Lincoln is playing video games with Clyde, and someone called Rego, I don't know, I don't care either. Lincoln says, "Got to go, bye." Clyde says in a voice not played by his regular actor, "See you, boy," he says off camera quite quickly, giving Lori the biz tonight. Disgusted, I threw up in my mouth. Who said that line? Did Lincoln say that, or did Clyde say that? Who the fuck said giving Lori the biz tonight? Okay. It cuts to Lincoln running home. A weird ambience music plays, something like Radiohead backwards. What the fuck are Radiohead doing in this story? Also, it's one word. There's no space between radio and head. So, what the fuck is Radiohead doing in this story? Lincoln gets inside and sees a piece 2 of paper saying, "House, 3 beds, 1 bath." Lincoln in shock says, "Dad, we're moving?" Lynn Sr. says, "Yes, son, I'm sorry." Lincoln telling his sisters. 2 days later pops up on the screen. The house was chaos, all of them with mixed personalities. Their house got quiet as the mom Rita yelled, "Get your bags, load them into the U-Haul." It cuts to their house, which is empty, but has their furniture in it. It was only 2 beds. It was very crappy. The sofa had springs showing. The beds were from dumpsters, and there was no TV. It ended with screams coming from all of the kids, with some saying, "This sucks ass. This house is so R-slur." And horrible cry is, because that's not how you spell cries, and screams. After this, I contacted Nickelodeon, but to my surprise, I got an answer. The answer was, "Okay, first, we really don't have a script for the ending. You got the main sorry right you want." What the fuck does that mean? Is that English? What fucking... You got the main sorry right you want. What fucking alien language is that? That's most definitely not English. The only person I told the ending to was an internet Nick. I can't really disclose this. I'm sorry. What the fuck did I just read? The only thing I understood in this story was the fucking Radiohead reference. And it's like, this is clearly written from like a young kid. I'm surprised someone like young knows who fucking Radiohead is. They know, like, whoever wrote this knows Radiohead, okay? What the fuck? The only thing I understood is Radiohead. Why is Radiohead in this story? Alright then. Number 2. Loud House. The Masterpiece. You could tell this is going to be a good story because they don't even spell masterpiece correctly. It's one word. It's not 2 separate words. Loud House the Show. The Masterpiece Part 1. You know there was always a weird thing about Loud House, but mostly Luann Loud. I thought she was different than the others. She always had annoying jokes and laughs, but the new episode changed my opinion on Luann. She went crazy killing everyone. Lenny got choked with a charger and Luann stabbed the charger piece in Lenny's eyes. What the fuck is going on, okay? Returning from the bathroom. Who's returning from the bathroom? Luann? Lenny? Who's... But the next and last people in the house were the dad, mom, and Lincoln. She had a smirk on her face and laughed. She got downstairs and grabbed her own parents and stabbed the both of them. I was shocked, literally stabbed both of her own parents. Then Lincoln ran up the stairs, seeing the masterpiece. Next, she said, "You're next." Okay, again, at least they used the correct "you're." And stabs Lincoln twice. Her laugh flees the static in the TV, and she tries to tell Lincoln, "Join me." He yells, "No, you killed all of our family, you bastard." I was shocked he said that. Then again, I would have did the same thing for the stuff she did. His last breath was, "Hope you're happy." Okay, and you used the wrong "your." So you know what? You got your points removed. Your credit has been removed. Luann stabs him in the stomach over and over and over, literally almost throwing up when this happens. She put her video camera on and said, "Hi viewers, today I am going to cut my brother's head off." Then she sliced it. After that, she rips Lincoln's eye sockets and his skin. After that, she puts Lincoln's head on the masterpiece. What the fuck is the masterpiece? I don't know. She said, "Well, thanks for watching me slice my brother's head off. Bye bye." Her insanity is lost. Maybe she got jealous, or maybe even worse. But, okay, I need to, let me try this again. But there is one more Loud, Luna Loud. But before that came to mind, all we saw was Luna, Lily, and Lisa Loud trying to open the door. Somehow, Lily hid under her crib and Lisa survived the chemical explosion. But the most healthy was Luna. Could Luna and her two little sisters get the hell out of there? The end. I'm at a fucking loss for words. This is basically just a shittier version of number 9, basically. Yeah, that's what this is. This is just a shittier version of number 9, as if number 9 wasn't already shitty enough. Yeah, this was fucking garbage. Oh my god. But this was only number 2. All I could say is prepare for the worst. Prepare for the worst. Number 1. Lola Rampage. Oh my god, I am not looking forward to this. Giant wall of text. No punctuation to be seen. May God have mercy on my soul. I was walking around. I noticed a chest beneath a tree. I took it home and opened it. It was a note with a La House VHS that said Lola's Rampage. The note said, "Do not watch. The episode is graphic." I thought it was a prank, so I popped it into my VHS player. It had the intro, but it was only Lola Loud, the bratty princess, looking evilly into the camera. The title card had red dripping with Lola looking what she looked like in One Flew Over the La House, but more evil. The episode started with the family was walking home and noticed Lola eating something in the corner. Lana asks, "Are you okay?" Lola then turns around to show her eating Lily. They run and scatter. Lola then begins to hunt. Is the basement. Lincoln is cornered by Lola and begs her to stop, but she did not. She grabbed him and began to slowly tear his head of. Lincoln slowly screams as he felt muscle tearing. Eventually, it does as blood spewed down his clothes and onto the floor. Next, Lucy and Lori are in the fireplace, and Lucy says she's got chestnuts for roasting. They then feel a liquid and learn it is gasoline. Lola is on the roof, then says something for the first time. "I got you for roasting." She then drops a lighter on them and they burn to death. Luann is hiding in the attic fearfully. When Lola comes in holding a axe, Luann begins to slowly sneak away only to sneeze, and Lola notices her and Luann screams. It cuts to the attic door. A axe goes through it with blood on it and it dripping down to the floor. Luna is then beginning to climb down the laundry shaft, only for Lola to grab her hand and say, "Have a nice fall." She then lets go and Luna falls to death. Lynn Jr., Rita, Lynn Jr., Lenny, Lana, Lisa gather up in Lori's room. Lola burst in and Lynn says to go and she will hold her off. They do. Lynn is now fighting her and gets the upper hand by punching, kicking, and twirling and throwing Lola, but she grabs Lynn from behind and holds her down by her neck with a neck lock and squeezed her neck until we hear a cringy crack depicting Lola finally killed Lynn Jr. by breaking her neck. She then goes into Mom's bedroom where Rita set up monitors. Lana and the others watch her and telling her to watch out. Lola then grabs Rita from behind and brings a axe down over and over until blood covered the entire screen. That Lola then grabs Lynn Sr., Lisa, and Lenny and rips out their hearts and then looks at her twins and says, "What have I done?" and kills herself with a pistol. And Lana does the same. If I'd then shown RIP LOUDS the end as it faded to black. I was really shocked. I should have listened the note. I never watched La House ever again. P.S. Deaths in order. Lily, eaten by Lola off screen. Lincoln, head ripped of by Lola. Lucy and Lori, burned to death in fireplace. Luann, hit in the head with the axe. Luna falls to her death. Lynn Jr., neck breaked by Lola. Rita, killed off screen by Lola with axe. Lynn Sr., Lisa and Lenny, hearts ripped out. Lola shoots self in head. Lana shoots self in head. And then you all wonder why I fucking hate this cartoon. Is it really any surprise?